Almost time to vote. Texas, tomorrow you'll have your first chance to cast a ballot for the March primaries.
Yeah, early voting is starting and Texans are deciding which candidates the Democratic and Republican parties will run in November. KVUE's Adam Bennett is live at a future polling place in North Austin. And Adam, registered voters will have to decide which primary they want to vote in.
That's right, Ashley. They can choose one or the other, but they cannot vote in both. Though it is important to note also that whichever one they choose, if they want to vote in the runoffs, they'll have to stick with that same party. Now, this is one of the most popular polling places here in Travis County, but no matter where you are in Texas during early voting, you can vote at any of the polling sites in the county you are registered in. Monday morning on the UT campus. Crews were clearing a path for the Texas Union to open Tuesday as an early voting site. Outside,
just really easy.
Education senior Mackenzie Long told us she plans to vote early again.
It feels like I'm actually making a difference. As a teacher, I want to pave the way for my students' future too. Junior Jesvin Varghese plans to check his registration status and look for reliable research on the candidates for him and his friends.
We are going to definitely look into it. And like I said, just the recent news and everything that's going on, that's probably what's considered us to do it now.
Valerie DeBille wants to get students that unbiased information. We met her on campus dropping off League of Women Voters guides.
A lot more student organizations are asking for them. A lot more student organizations are aware of them, which is something that is new.
For new voters or those new to Texas primaries, we asked her top do's and don'ts. DeBille said do bring a photo ID if you have one.
It doesn't have to be current. It can be expired up to 4 years and your address doesn't have to match. So don't worry if you've moved recently and you haven't gotten around to updating it, because lots of people do that.
As for don'ts, DeBille says don't bring a gun or a phone, assuming you can use it.
You can keep it in your pocket, but if you have, if you've made your choices ahead of time, you want to write those down on a piece of paper or print them out from the website.
You can bring in political flyers, but cannot wear political clothing.
That includes associated things like certain red hats and certain blue things.
The students' advice:
get there early.
Seeking information from the correct sources is important, and also talking to the right people.
And above all, go vote. Now, if you don't have a photo ID and cannot reasonably get one, there are still ways that you can vote. You do need to be registered, though, already in order to vote in this election. You can check your status at votetexas.gov. Again, early voting starts statewide tomorrow, and it runs through the 27th. Ashley and Mark.
Great information there, Adam. Thank you. To learn more about the primaries, including the Republican and Democratic ballots, check out the KVUE Voter Guide. Text the word VOTE to the number you see there on your screen. It is 512-459-9442. Again, that's 512-459-9442. We will send you a link to the KVUE Voter Guide. And remember to text that number. Do not call it.